Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Delia. On my channel, you'll find all things cash stuffing, budgeting, and my journey to becoming debt-free. If that's something you're working on too, hit subscribe and join the community of budget besties. Today I'm sharing how to make DIY cash envelopes step by step for a fraction of the Etsy price, and I'll show you what I wish I knew before I started. So I'll be honest, I made so many mistakes along the way. I almost clicked buy on Etsy when I saw $4.75 per envelope. That adds up to over $75 if you need 15 envelopes like I did. I decided to try to make them myself, and I'm glad I did. I only spent around $20 because I already had things like my laminator, scissors, paper cutter at home laminating sheets. All right, let's get into the fun part. Step 1, start with Canva or Microsoft Word or Pages if you're on a Mac. I customized my page to 8.5 by 11 inches and made the envelope size 7.0 by 3.2. I used the font Halimum, I'm not sure if I said that right, and Tenor sans. The paper I used to print them on was the Vellum paper from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description box below. For laminating, you can use either Vellum laminating pouches or regular laminating sheets. The key is that your printed design layer is on Vellum. This is important. Vellum paper to start off. That's what gives you the beautiful semi-transparent look. I made a mistake on a couple of them. Either the hole punching wasn't right. Whenever I laminated them, I laminated them backwards, so I wasn't going to be able to read it when I had them in my binder. Several mistakes that I made that the second time around I used regular laminating sheets. If you made your own envelopes before, tell me in the comments. Did you use Vellum? Did you use cardstock? Which envelopes have you made? I love seeing everyone's creativity. Once you've printed everything, slide your Vellum sheets into a laminating pouch. This is where it gets a little bit confusing, but you're going to use a regular laminating sheet, not the Vellum. I mean, you could use the Vellum, but those are a bit more expensive. Get a regular laminating pouch. You're going to cut them to the same size of your envelope. Then you're going to turn that around so that the shiny side is facing each other. That's going to create your pouch where you're going to be inserting the money. Once again, you're going to insert them in another laminating sheet, which this one could be Vellum. You're going to laminate the whole sheet with all your labeled envelopes in that one. And then you're going to cut and punch the holes where needed. And just like that, you got your own cash envelopes. This is all trial and error. If it's your first time, don't worry. It's not perfect. Mine definitely weren't. But you'll get better and save much more money by making your own. Now that's the part that I like. Saving money. Please don't get me wrong. Now the girls that sell these Vellum envelopes on Etsy, they put a lot of hard work into it. They have experience. I'm sure that the first time that they made them, they probably made a couple mistakes. And obviously their work, part of buying the envelope, you're including the work that they put into it. And of course that work is appreciated whenever you purchase the envelopes. But I don't have the money to buy them right now. There are other priorities in life at the moment that I couldn't afford them. One of the mistakes is not inserting the labeled envelope the correct way. That's why I had a sample one that I had made in the past. I kept bringing it forward just to make sure that I was doing it correct. For several years. It needed a new blade. Whenever I purchased the blades from Amazon, they're very thin that when my husband helped me put the new blade in, he accidentally put 3 blades in at a time. So I always had trouble for months cutting until I was getting ready to replace that blade, and I realized whenever I was replacing it with a new blade thinking that the blade wasn't cutting at all, I noticed that he had inserted 3 blades at once. And lastly, another mistake, which you're going to be so mad at yourself if you do make this mistake. You've done all the hard work in making these envelopes, and if you don't measure the hole punch correctly, all that work that you put into these envelopes is going to go to waste. And stay tuned. I'll be posting a video every single day this month for Vlogmas, including a few surprise giveaways. You won't want to miss this video or any videos that are to come.
Another mistake is not leaving enough room. Once you're done laminating it, it's going to open up. Okay, the corners are different. These are rounded, these are rectangles. I'm going to turn these around so you can see. One of them obviously has more glare than the other. It's just personal preference, not sure which one you all would like.
Thank you so much for watching, friends. If you made it to the end, don't forget to drop me the Christmas tree emoji to kick off Vlogmas. May God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. I can't wait.